Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting out west in the American League, the Twins launched 7 home runs in this one as they dismantled the A's 12-1. In other athletics news, Ronald Acuna Jr. has now swiped more bases than anyone in the history of Major League Baseball. His stolen base in yesterday's game eclipsed the historic mark and cemented him as the best base runner in baseball history. The Texas Rangers amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-2. Justin Verlander got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 7-3. In other Astros news, Michael Brantley drove in a record-breaking run as he eclipsed the mark for most runs batted in Major League history, passing the who's who of prolific power hitters. The Pirates totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-4. Also from Tampa Bay, Kevin Kiermaier has put together one of the greatest offensive seasons in baseball history as he broke the single-season record for hits in yesterday's game. Michael Chavis was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 7-6. Also from Toronto, Joe Panik has put together one of the greatest offensive seasons in baseball history as he broke the single-season record for hits in yesterday's game. The Yanks only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-0. In other news from Baltimore, Trey Mancini has put together one of the greatest offensive seasons in baseball history as he broke the single-season record for hits in yesterday's game. Hunter Dozier had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 9-6. The Detroit Tigers grabbed 13 hits in the game, as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 10-9. Also from Cleveland, Cesar Hernandez has put together one of the greatest offensive seasons in baseball history, as he broke the single-season record for hits in yesterday's game. The Phillies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they manhandled the Marlins 12-0. Also from Miami, Miguel Rojas has put together one of the greatest offensive seasons in baseball history as he broke the single-season record for hits in yesterday's game. The New York Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-2. In other Mets news, Ahmed Rosario drove in a record-breaking run as he eclipsed the mark for most runs batted in Major League history, passing the who's who of prolific power hitters. Trevor Bauer grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 2-1. The Milwaukee Brewers got 11 hits overall as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-1. In other Brewers news, Lorenzo Cain has now swiped more bases than anyone in the history of Major League Baseball. His stolen base in yesterday's game eclipsed the historic mark and cemented him as the best base runner in baseball history. Freddie Freeman had 3 hits on the day as Atlanta got past the Diamondbacks 5-4. In other Diamondbacks news, Starling Marte has put together one of the greatest offensive seasons in baseball history as he broke the single-season record for hits in yesterday's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the visiting Giants 3-2. In other Dodgers news, Justin Turner has now swiped more bases than anyone in the history of Major League Baseball. His stolen base in yesterday's game eclipsed the historic mark and cemented him as the best base runner in baseball history. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-0. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Minnesota Twins put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-3. Also out of Oakland, Ronald Acuna Jr. is now arguably the best hitter in baseball history as he has broken the all-time career hits record, a mark Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL West, the New York Yankees defeated the A's in Oakland 6-2. Mike Trout had a home run and 3 RBIs, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 6-5. The Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-4. The Astros put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. The Kansas City Royals totaled 11 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-0. Brandon Bailey collected his first ever W at the big league level, helping lead the Orioles over the Pirates 1-0. The Twins launched 3 home runs as they beat the White Sox on the south side 8-5. The Rays beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-2. Allowing 1 earned run as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 3-2. The Reds hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 10-5. The Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Mets 9-8. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 9-4. The Dodgers bested the visiting Nats 6-4. The Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they made short work of the Padres 10-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.